let's talk about Schoology. Some of you may use Schoology and know that it's a way to set up a class. So besides teaching a class, you can also use the same tool to set up a discussion. So let's go to Schoology and see how this would work. So we'll go to www.schoology.com. Now, some of your schools may have a website that is for your particular district or school. If you're talking to people just in your district, go ahead and use that. But if you want to talk to people outside your district, then just go to the generic Schoology site. All right, so if you don't have an account, sign up. Pretty straightforward to do. If you do have an account, just log in. I have one through my Gmail account, so I log into that. I also had one through my old school email address, but I don't work there anymore. All right, so I want to set up a discussion group. So go to Courses, Create, and I'll just say Class 1. And I'll come down here, we'll say Other, Level None. And we have to pick a grading period. I'm going to say Ongoing, Class 1, and there it is, Class 1. Now, I would give it a more descriptive title, and specifically regarding the something to do with the discussion that we're having. But for this example, I just picked something nice and simple. And so then we can add materials. And so we used it at our school for a book discussion. So I'd add a folder for Chapter 1. Let me create that folder and add another folder for Chapter 2, so on down the line. All right, then I would go to the Chapter 1 folder and I would add a discussion question. And so, like when you're doing a book discussion, that typically they will give you questions, so that just say question 1, although it would be I'd say, what did you think of the author's opinion? You don't need any due dates. You don't need to enable grading. And there we go. Now you can also add a test or a quiz. Would be a way to take a quick survey. And opinion quiz 1. Give these a lot better names than what they're on grading. You create, and I can add a question: true, false, multiple choice, ordering, short answer, question blank. I can import tests and quizzes. But so true, false. Did you read the chapter? Great question. True, false. So then the previous. Oops, that's not what I wanted. All right. Then you can use all these other things you might have people write something and turn it in so people could read it. You might you can add a page where you could insert videos or other material. So there's all these tools that you can use with Schoology that would allow you to set up a fairly sophisticated discussion. Like I said, the best example I can think of is where over maybe a 10-week period, the teachers, as part of professional development, are reading a book. You just set up a chapter for a folder for each chapter, and you put in a series of questions and quizzes that you can use to carry on a discussion about a book. All right, there's a quick example of how to use Schoology. And like I said, it's a complicated tool, and so you want to use it for a complicated situation. But there are complicated situations where it might be the right tool. All right, next tool.